Alrighty then, good afternoon all you fantastic people. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with some more Project Zomboid. Get back to where we last left off. Now, let me have some quick bit of food here before we pass out. This will do too, I think. Drink that, that should deal with some of the hunger, or not. Let's try another one. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep. Go ahead and sleep for a couple of hours, it'll get rid of the tiredness. We got our lovely little unicorn here. Unicorn, yeah! No, not really. Anywho, I'm gonna have to see what the hell I'm going to do here today. Let me check my skill set right now. That's not my skill set, it's my crafting window. Oh, I actually have a bandage here. It's quite dirty still. I'll leave that one on until it's done. But anyway, I'm looking for the skills tab. So our foraging skill is already decently high. Carpentry is the other major one we're going to have to work on, as well as cooking and among other things, really. And I would like to give fishing a try. We have our actual carpenter's workbench here. Let's take a look at some of that. And where is my... if I could find that. Oh, it's way over here on my left now. I want to double check what, here we go, nothing, nope, nothing there either. So I had to go back quite a few episodes to see what his advice was. My death wish, no, there's nothing for that. So I know there's a few things I'm missing and we're hungry again. Alright. Blacksmith's apron is one thing that we definitely need. I'm pretty sure I actually might have... Let me clear away some of these damn trees here in the way. There we go. This will take a bit more time. We'll be winded. But at least now it's out of the way. And I can actually see really well. Got a whole bunch of dirty rags. Let's clean all of them. I won't be able to sterilize them, but that's... Actually, no, I can. I do have a bottle of disinfectant, but I don't think I'm going to. Let me check my health. Okay, we're still good for now. Annotated map, which I have no idea where the hell it is. A Doomsday Prepper bag. Oh, I actually do have that equipped too. We got our action figure in there, as well as the comic books and the fishing tackle box. Let me actually put some of these out here. Oh, I already have one of them out here. We'll put one over here. And we'll put this guy. Actually, let me grab that one. And we'll put him right here. There we go. Nice. My little front porch guardians. Alright. What else do I have for food? Let's put a wizard in the kitchen. Yes, a wizard in the kitchen. Sounds great. Or is it a Jedi? Could be a Jedi. I digress. Empty gas can. Let's go ahead and take this. Eat some pickled zucchini. Okay. We have a cooking apron. I don't think we have an actual blacksmith's apron, though. We'll take the Dutch oven and throw that in here. Any of our... I'll keep the jarred eggplant for now. The pasta, though, we'll... Ooh, can't put it away in there. I have not enough space. Okay, speed that up a little bit, if I can. Alright, let's take the sacks over here and see what I actually have in here. We have some dried fur. We do have a sand bag. But I don't have too many empty bags. Fishing rod. Let me actually grab that tackle box and put it in here. It actually does have some fishing tackle to it, so that's nice. Yeah, I'll put the sacks in here, I think, if I can. If it barely has the space for it. Okay, we have the tongs, we have the welding mask. I'm pretty sure I'm actually even wearing the gloves right now. Thought I was, apparently not. Let's check over here. Hiking bag, all my weapons are there. Let me get my 9mm rounds. And I should have a pistol in here as well, somewhere, I think. Or not. Oh well. Put the needles away. Huge battery. And that's most of what we have there. Ooh, shotgun shells. Definitely put them in the right location. So, we do not have a blacksmith's apron. Fire suit or a fireman's jacket works as well. So let's see if I can find that here. Oops. Blowtorch. Nope. I'm thinking it'll be under armoring, or, well, not armoring, leather working or something. There's way too many options, there really is. Here we go, blacksmith's apron. So I need 8 hardened leather, a needle, and 4 units of thread. So, okay. Hardened leather. God damn. I need a clay cauldron. Dear God, the amount of stuff that's like... this is almost like too complicated with no direction. That's the problem, is that there's just too many things I can build with Hydrocraft, and there's not enough direction to tell me, okay, get this, do it, or, you know, get this by doing this, and then build this, and then, you know, move tier up to this and tier up to that kind of thing. So there's just no real easy direction I can take to doing this, that it's just, you know... I'm literally like running around in circles here, like accomplishing nothing almost, in a way, because of that. It's like, it's not a bad pack, but it's just a bit too complicated. Still well watered, I swear to God, it's like I don't even need to bother watering it at all. No, I'll leave that lovely bush there. But I should probably grow something else that's a little bit, the hell? Really? You shoved it? Let me take a look here. Pretty sure cabbage is the kind of default for that, so let's grab... oh no, we only gonna need 1 packet, really. That's enough as is. So we'll go 1 cabbage and 1 carrot. That should be sufficient. Getting some bugs. Oh, and I'm gonna need a trowel as well, obviously. Ooh, there's also some fertilizer. Why not? Let's take some fertilizer. Alright. So I'll have to go in here to find the trowel. The mason trowel, no. Pickaxe, tempting. There's a bunch of things like that I should be able to build, but there's also just so many requirements for everything. Not to mention something like getting clay, or enough clay to do what I need is just... Wait, I think I left it outside, didn't I? Yeah, I must have. I think there was like in here or something. Got the watering cans and that. The hell did I do with it? Oh, that damn wall. Golf club, snow hat. All the extras. I am clearly blind. Unless it's in my inventory and I'm just not seeing it. Because again, blind. Nothing in the handolly. The bug net. Oh, here we go. Shovel. That'll work. It's not quite a trowel, but hey, it'll do the job. And that's what matters. Alright. We're going to do this over here, I think. I'm going to spread it out a little bit. To make watering easier. There we go. Okay, let's sow some seeds. Carrots are going to take, what, 15 days actually, and this only takes 14 days, so relative. So cabbage seeds. Definitely a lot more variety of seeds here, that's for sure. Okay, let's get some carrot seeds. I'm sure the tomatoes as well are going to take quite a bit of time. Farming corn, apparently. Alright. Let's go ahead and fertilize. Not sure how much of a difference this will make, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Nope, that's all she wrote. Alright, let's take, no, let's take the watering cans, I think, yeah. Well, they're probably going to be really bloody heavy. Oh, yeah. I thought as much. Okay. Trying to remember how much it wanted. Well, let's just give it, let's give it a full 50. Let's see what it says. So give it the whole thing then, I guess. There we go. Well watered. Probably got to go fill up here in a second. Yeah, I don't have enough. Grab the bucket, maybe. No, we'll just go fill up. Let's eat half of this again. That's better than nothing. Yeah, we were definitely getting close on the seeds. Let's eat this sunflower seed. There we go. It deals with that issue. Okay. I just got a whole bunch of empty pop bottles as well. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to do here, to be completely honest. I mean, Hydrocraft is just too damn much for me. I mean, even compared to Hardcore SK, at the very least with that, I have a little bit more direction as to what I need. But with this, I don't know what the hell to do. Sure, there's some suggestions that have been made for a few things I could do, but part of it's just like, well, I need materials for that, and how do I get the materials, and yada yada yada. You know, what's the kind of end goal I'm trying to actually even go for here, and so on. Check this out. Oh. Apparently the carrots are already sickly. Maybe because I gave it too much water. Let's try giving them... Let's go for 50. Let's give them another 25, so we'll go 75 instead. Yeah, we'll give them 75. Could be because I gave them too much water. That might be why. These are flourishing even, which is great. Hopefully that means they'll speed up the process. Alright. Let's try for that. Cellar. Requires a mine hole. Smokers. Attach the mining head. Make a mine cart. Nope. Part of me's like, what the hell tab would it be under? Masonry, maybe? No, when I checked stoneworking, it's definitely not here. The hell's anchor? Oh, anchor those to a certain area. Terrain, build boulders, no. I have the damnedest clue. I could spend a ridiculous amount of time just probably looking through this, trying to find that stuff. And it could just be a matter of I just don't have the right books for it, so I don't know. Honestly, I'm so confused and just like, I don't know. Mind blown from this, I guess, in a way that I just don't even know what the hell I should be doing. There's just too much. Way too much. Open that. Yeah. Build all kinds of different alcohol and such, you know. Kind of scroll through here and see what we have. Build an archery target, build a beehive. Requires a box here. Not sure why I'd need a beehive. Requires the honeycomb frame and a bunch of honeybees and a queen bee though. Build a drawer, force beds, makeshift shower, a rabbit hutch, 10 straw, a lumber stack even, chicken wire. See, there's all these like random things like chicken wire, like the odds of me actually having chicken wire. I mean, I could fill up my damn vehicle multiple times, bring stuff back here, and probably still not have everything I need. Craft gnome stick. That sounds awesome. Cheese rack, carpenter bench, coffin, herbalist table. I think I was going to make one of these. I need the clay jar though, which of course requires the clay kiln and everything that I don't have enough clay to use. I think I'm just gonna, for now, I'm just gonna say to hell with it and go forge some shit, because I'm just lost, or not, yeah, forge some stuff, because I'm just lost right now. Absolutely lost. Let's do a bit of foraging. Just for anything, even. Getting hungry. Let's drop the watering can. And is there anything I can eat? We got some fresh berries. That takes care of that. Feral sheep crap, lovely. Rose hip. That's empty now. Have to go quite a distance and look for a new foraging area. There we go. Forage whatever. I should be a bit more specific though, I suppose. We don't need any berries or mushrooms. I'll take, we don't even need medical plants, let's just go for that. It's nice that it actually keeps the options though. Feral pig crap, lovely. Some crickets that I can cook. Not too much calories, but hey, I'll take what I can get. But it doesn't seem like there's a very comprehensive system for that anyway, honestly speaking. For how many calories you use up and such. Well, time to go pass out. Let's see what we have here. Hickory nuts. Birch bark. A beech nut. Which I guess I cook. Some birch catkin. It'd be nice if I could figure out where the hell that map goes. Some clover, comfrey. Take the cricket with me. Hickory nuts. A lot of nettles. Ooh, some stone. I think I'm gonna have to get a separate one for some of these building materials. This thing's already... Actually, no, it's not filling up that much. I take that back. Wild garlic. Yeah, it's like, this is the same kind of thing I've been saying for the past couple of episodes, but it really is just, there's just too much. So I honestly don't know how long I'm going to continue this, just because I'm already so utterly lost with no direction or anything I can think of to do that, yeah. Then again, I mean, this has been a game, this game's also been like that for how long now, where it's been a matter of, you know, there's no real direction to go, there's nothing to achieve other than to live as long as you can, which is not something that's that difficult, honestly. Eat some cricket. Turn that off. There's nothing I can really experiment with. There's no, like, you know, survivors conclave I can set up. There's no escape objective. There's no nothing. So it's really just like any other sandbox in that sense, where it's like, here, take all these tools, then do whatever you want with them. Even though what you can do with them might not necessarily be very interesting still. I mean, I could build one really badass fort, I'm sure, and, you know, have guard fences and towers and all kinds of cool stuff set up. But there's no real purpose to it. So, I don't know. Not that I'm necessarily against, you know, just screwing around without any real purpose to it. But it just seems like it's... Yeah, it was definitely because I gave this too much water. Oh, it seems to be healthy now. No diseases. Let's see. It has been fertilized. I can't tell when the next growth phase is going to be. So it's going to be days before I get a chance to loot any of that and upgrade my skill. Oh well, let's just keep harvesting then, I suppose. That's the only thing I can think of doing right now. I mean, just playing it the regular style, I mean, I'd go around and collect a bunch of food, I'd, you know, chop down enough trees to build up a nice little fort, and, you know, plant some crops and harvest them and such, maybe cook them into something interesting. But that's the same kind of thing that I've done for how long in this game at this point? Like, I've played this back since the original tech demo. I even showed off the original tech demo a couple of times. Hell, I still have it somewhere. Yeah, saved away. And it's just a completely different game, but it's at the point here where I'm like, you know, I've been redoing the same thing how many times that it's just not really that fun anymore to keep doing it. Unless they add some other dynamic in that really revolutionizes, you know, really changes the way the game plays, then it's just what's to do that I haven't done a million times before kind of thing, you know? So I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, that's the good thing for mods in that they do, you know, up the game as it were a little bit, but considering that because of the type of game this is, the kind of things you're building in Hydrocraft aren't really even, you know, physical objects that need to be there. Ow, what the hell? Come on, you little bastard, get out of there. Sorry, getting distracted here. Damn it, that's gonna drive me nuts. Screw it, do this the quick and easy mode and be done with it so I can continue. Because, yeah, I just can't seem to keep... With a million other games to play, I just don't want to keep playing the same thing over and over again for all eternity without there being any, you know, dynamics that make it interesting to do so. Like, there's a lot of games out there that have a lot of really good replayability. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. There we go. I kind of half got rid of that finally. Alright. Distraction over. Moving on. Oh, there's a can I left out here. So yeah, Hydrocraft does add a lot of crafting possibilities. You could build your own, like, say, broadsword if you want and go around chopping off... Oh, not quite chopping off, because that doesn't... It's not really a possibility to chop off zombie heads as you're roaming around, but hey, you get the idea. But why would I need to go through this giant, you know, tech tree in all these, like, different interdependent kind of requirements in order to build that when I could just as easily hammer a few nails into a baseball bat and smack away, you know? It just seems like a lot of really unnecessary steps to get to do something that I can already do using something else. That's what a lot of Hydrocraft really seems to be. It's like, it's nice little additional things for realism in a way, but at the same time, I can just as easily do it with something simpler. So once the NPCs finally do get in, I mean, that's going to add all kinds of dynamics into the game, especially if the mechanics surrounding them do get further enhanced. The vehicles themselves that are going to be added in with the mechanics surrounding them, like the actual, what the hell, vanilla vehicles, although that's interesting, it's not necessarily, you know, revolutionary to the way the game plays, so it's a nice little addition, you know, a great feature, but it's not something that is going to, you know, rescue the game in my eyes, as it were. Garden spiders, red ants, nothing that's blowing my mind. So yeah, I just don't know what to do here. I'm thinking I'm probably not going to continue this one for very much longer here at all. In which case, there are a couple of other things that I should probably do. That's the same problem any sandbox game has. Kenshi, for one, is another good example of that, in that how many rounds of that have I played so far? How many times have I gone through and built a settlement and, you know, gotten the most powerful weapons and armor and then run out around and started, you know, just slaughtering people because that's about all I had left to do. It's one of those things where it's like, it's, you know, it's good for a while, but eventually it just loses its appeal. And speaking of which, I'm still trying to work out the bugs in that one so that it's playable. Right now it's still not very functional. Alright. More of that. Take the crickets. Cataclysm was very similar in that sense, but at least there was enough, you know, interesting bits to Cataclysm to make it different. For example, you know, certain weapons would have different effects. If I used a broadsword or something, it had a bunch of additional bonus effects like parade and such that would have a, you know, a reason why I would want to get this weapon. And necessarily, you know, I couldn't necessarily craft it. It was more so you have to go around and loot, and that's what you get. You don't have, well, you do have a fairly extensive crafting system, but it was more along the lines of, you know, I can attach a flamethrower to this thing and make a flaming Zweihander or something that does additional damage and other crazy crap like that. Some weapons are obviously more effective than others, such as, well, just a regular old flamethrower. But of course, finding one is going to be a slight pain in the ass in and of itself. Oh, I got the drying frame. Yeah, no. Fish field guide. Advanced foraging. It's like, why not? Let's further increase that. Come on. It is taking its sweet time. It's going to be insane, though, further boosting this. Alright. Very hungry. Okay, good enough. Eat all of that. That should be enough to greatly reduce it. Let's go ahead and have a drink. So, although a lot of mechanics to this game that have been added are interesting, they just, I guess, aren't enough. It's one of those things where, you know, it's the problem with any early access game, really. It's just that the feature creep really does kind of kill it a bit. You know, it's really fun for a long time, but you know, just having to go back and redo it over and over again. I had the same problem with Planet Explorers. Thank God I eventually finally managed to finish that series off completely when it fully released, because that was another one where I was just like, okay, I really don't want to have to, you know, start fresh again and have to mine a million resources again and rebuild a base again, you know, to get to the same content I've already played, you know, 4 or 5 times by this point. This damn corner. Let's see if I can find a magazine or something. Something to cheer him up. Calligraphy. Made no damn difference. Try reading these field guides, that might help. Nope, screw it. Let's head up top here. Alright. And sleep. So yeah, when it comes to a lot of those, I'm not really sure what the hell I want to do right now. I imagine I'm going to have at least 1 or 2 more series on Kenshi, but even though they've opened up a lot more of the map now, we have the northern kind of area and the southeastern area that have opened up. I'm pretty sure we're just waiting on one section of the map at this point, but still, there's really not much that's different that I haven't already done before on that. Like, some of the thieving has been improved and so on and so forth. There was some, what the hell, a few things about the cannibals and such, but all in all, there really hasn't been any significant, huge improvements or content drops. So, again, this falls back to the same problem I mentioned on the other video a while back about I have no idea what the hell I actually even want to do right now. Castle Story obviously is going to be starting up again here pretty soon, and I'm definitely looking forward to that one, but beyond that, I really do need to locate some other additional stuff to do. Especially if I do end up calling this here shortly, just because I'm like, well, the hell am I going to do? Suppose I could just run into town with a shotgun and go batshit crazy for an episode, if that's what people would like to see. I have quite a few shells for that. We also should have the pistol and the rifle in here, so I could just load up all my weapons and just go batshit crazy. That's one thing I could do. But yeah. Regardless, I think I'm going to call this there for now, so thank you for watching my constant complaining for the past, like, 20 minutes, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll have to, I don't know, see y'all next time, potentially, maybe, we'll see. Depends how things go, really. But yeah, till then.